Explosions in Tel Aviv and Jerusalem, and over 400 missiles launched into Israel by Iran. Hezbollah forces continue to attack from Lebanon, and the stakes have never been higher. Stay tuned as we bring you the latest from the rapidly escalating Middle East conflict, along with what it could mean for the region and the world. In a significant and dangerous escalation, Iran launched hundreds of missiles into Israel. This attack marks the second missile strike by Iran in less than a year, highlighting the increasing direct confrontation between these two regional powers. And with Hezbollah also continuing its rocket fire from Lebanon, the situation has become even more volatile. But this isn't just about missiles. This is part of a broader, long-standing conflict between Israel, Iran, with Hezbollah playing a major role. And as we'll see, both sides have deep-seated motivations and objectives that are pushing this conflict to new heights. Today, Tuesday, October 1st, when missile warning sirens blared across Israel, millions of citizens rushed into bomb shelters as Iran unleashed a barrage of missiles. Israel's defense system managed to intercept most of these projectiles, but debris and missile fragments were reported across Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, and even near Israel's nuclear facility. While Israel's air defense has proven effective, this massive missile strike was not without its impact. The psychological effect of living under constant threat cannot be underestimated. And although Israelis' initial reports indicated no injuries, the sense of vulnerability among the population is clear. And that goes for both sides. So why now? Why has Iran chosen to escalate at this moment? Iran's missile barrage appears to be a direct response to Israel's recent success in targeting key Hezbollah leaders in Lebanon and its broader airstrikes against Iranian military assets. Leaders like Hezbollah's Hassan Nasrallah and even high-ranking commanders have been eliminated in Israeli strikes. Iran, which views Israel as a threat to its regional influence, has long supported Hezbollah as a proxy force. Tehran's broader goal is to weaken Israel, but also to maintain its strategic leverage in Lebanon, Gaza, and Syria. This missile strike is in part Iran's message to Israel that it will not back down without a fight. In the aftermath of Iran's missile attack, Israel's military, the IDF, responded swiftly. Admiral Daniel Hagari reassured the nation that Israel will retaliate at a time and place of its choosing. Already, Israel has been carrying out targeted ground raids in southern Lebanon, where Hezbollah is entrenched. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu also addressed the nation, stating that Iran's missile attack on Israel had failed in promising retaliation. He said, "Iran made a big mistake tonight, and it will pay for it. The regime in Iran does not understand our determination to defend ourselves and our determination to retaliate against our enemies. These operations are seen as an attempt to neutralize Hezbollah's infrastructure, including rocket launching sites and supply tunnels. But while Israel may have the upper hand militarily, the broader question remains, how long can this cycle of strikes and counterstrikes continue before it spirals out of control? To understand the current escalation, we need to take a step back and look at the roots of the conflict. Israel and Hezbollah have been at odds for decades. Their most notable confrontation came in 2006 during a month-long war that left over 1,000 people dead and much of southern Lebanon in ruins. Since then, both sides have been preparing for another major conflict. Hezbollah, with Iran's backing, has amassed tens of thousands of rockets, while Israel has improved its missile defense system. But unlike past confrontations, the stakes are higher now. Iran's direct involvement means that any major escalation could draw in regional and even global powers. As these military operations unfold, it's important not to lose sight of the human toll. The conflict has already led to hundreds of civilian casualties in Lebanon, with entire neighborhoods in southern Beirut being leveled by Israeli airstrikes. Now, according to the Lebanese Health Ministry, over 1,000 people have been killed, many of them women and children. On the Israeli side, tens of thousands of civilians have been forced to evacuate their homes near the Lebanon border. Families are living in bomb shelters waiting for the next air raid siren to sound. This conflict is not just a geopolitical struggle. It's a humanitarian crisis that's affecting millions of people in the region. At the same time, European nations and the United Nations have called for an immediate ceasefire. But with both Israel and Iran doubling down on their positions, achieving a diplomatic solution seems unlikely in the near term. Meanwhile, countries like Saudi Arabia, Turkey, and Jordan have expressed deep concerns about the regional instability that could arise if these conflicts continue to spiral. So where do we go from here? Will Israel's retaliation lead to further Iranian strikes? Can Hezbollah continue its rocket attacks from Lebanon? Or has it been weakened by Israelis' airstrikes? And what role will the international community play in trying to de-escalate this growing crisis? Experts believe that this could be a pivotal moment for the Middle East. The choices made by Israel, Iran, and Hezbollah in the coming days could have lasting consequences for the region and for global stability. One thing is certain, this is a conflict that's far from over, and the risk of a wider war are very real. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated on the latest developments from the Middle East. What do you think? Will this conflict escalate further? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon.